Let's talk about sewing. I had quite busy week. Hi, my name is Agatha. Welcome in Agatha's cottage. It's time for Friday Sews. You all know this hashtag was started many years ago by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and as always, it's a weekly catch up where like minded people are sharing about their makes, their plans, a bit about their life, maybe something what they bought, or things like that. I'm very excited for all Friday shows videos I get to watch. I had to turn on the light. It's very dark outside and it's almost 12 o'clock, like almost noon. We have horrendous cloud coming, so I bet it will be raining. So I will try to be as quickly as I can to avoid unnecessary rain. Yesterday it was just horrendous. When whole Europe is dealing with a heat wave, Ireland, as usually, we get four seasons in one day. But anyway, let's talk about my makes. Despite of having quite busy weekend, I did manage to finish few things before so fruity deadline, and I will show you what I made. And I have my trusty notepad with all the notes of all the things I want to share with you today because there's a lot. So I made simple, very simple headband for to add with the dress for Project Dress a Girl. I have a dress cut out in this fabric and I will be sewing it on upcoming sewing social at SoSew in Nice. But about that a little bit later. I made my apron, my fancy apron. If you don't know what I mean by fancy apron, I will direct you to watch my So Fruity video. Basically, it's an apron that you wear when the guests are over. So I did it using tutorial by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity. It fits me perfectly. It fits Chris, so it's kind of unisex. I did made it slightly bit bigger, so I added a inch to a width of the top and width of each of the sides, so it's overall 2 inches wider on the top, 2 inches wider on the bottom. And I didn't do double hems because my canvas is quite sturdy. I just overlock the edges and just turn it once, and I absolutely love it. I did kangaroo pocket, and I think it turned out fabulous. Used Specky Seamstress label um, for all seasons, and I think it turned out great. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to invite someone so I can wear it while serving food, not, just as a guest outfit. I had 5 entries for So Fruity. You've seen before Chris's kiwi color hoodie. You've seen the top I made for Alice, the apron, the headband, and the last one, but not least, is this dress. So I made the dress for Project Dress a Girl. It's kind of mini tradition of mine to make one dress for Project Dress a Girl for So Fruity. I slightly hack it. I did just V at the back. I didn't split the bodice, but it has the same width and the same elasticity as split one I checked. So it should go on the head, no problem. The fabric I use is from Rainbow Fabrics in Kilburn. I got it with my latest delivery a few weeks ago. For the red, I use cotton poplin I got in Ecobee years ago, and for the binding, I used bias binding, remnant of the bias binding I had from SoSew that I got for my Easter placemats. I still have a big chunk of this fabric left, not enough to make one separate dress, but to make a panel or something like that. So I will be playing with that fabric more to get more dresses out of it because I think it's absolutely fabulous. And I added tiny little bow just to make it more special. I love how it turned out. It's super cute, and as always, those dresses make me very happy. Actually, making those dresses makes me very happy. I also have one make that's work in progress that I would love to share with you. I started it a while ago, and because of different components, I'm taking my time with it. So it's Adam Sews Linda purse. I absolutely loved the look of the purse. When Adam released the pattern, I had to buy it straight away, and I love how it's turning round. I used the cotton canvas from So in Lace. I didn't had enough width because it was just a sample bit, so I added cork fabric on the sides and I top stitch both sides. I actually did top stitching first once, and then when I connected the outer layer with the back foam, I top stitch it again, just to make sure it's more stable and the top stitching is more visible. I quilted the back panel in the cork fabric, and I also added a pocket at on one side. So basically, it's double folded fabric, the cotton canvas from the front. I just used the tiny left bit that I had. I added a lightweight interfacing onto both layers of the fabric and little zipper. I didn't had zipper tape in red fabric, sorry, in the red color, so I use separating zipper to make my life easier. Of course, it didn't occur to me that the separating zippers are usually slightly harder than the bag making zippers, so I broke one or two needles, but it's fine. I did, sorry, I'm gonna show you the inside. I did inside in the cream fabric, and I use red for the stitching because, to be honest, I couldn't be bothered by changing the thread. I still need to do the um, bias binding around the inseam on the side of the bags, and I need to tuck in some stitches and make sure that everything is fine. And I still need to do the optional long strap. That's the word I was looking for. I added label by Specky Seamstress. So I got their labels during the sale last year, and I absolutely love it. And I think it's turning out fabulous, and there will be more in my life. The next one, because there will be next one that I will be making, I will use slightly thinner bag foam. By the way, if you have any recommendation about bag foam, please let me know. The one that I currently use is this one. It's Bosel, and it's brilliant. It's so easily, and you can iron it, which is additional good thing. But it's a bit thick, so the side seams here were a bit of challenge, and my machine was struggling a little bit, and I was struggling a little bit to get the nice round curves. But overall, I absolutely love it. I love the pattern, and as I mentioned, there will be more. I bought few things last week. One of them is a pattern for a skirt. So it's a big four pattern. It's Burda 6834. Basically, I have a vision of something I want to make for Pattern Hackathon. I won't be sharing that today, and I needed a skirt with the middle panel. I needed a pattern with the middle panel. Of course, I could do it myself from just basic plain pencil skirt pattern, but majority of the pencil skirt patterns I had were either for knit fabrics or they were with the front zipper, and I needed something without front zipper. I needed something with the plain front panel. So I went to Ross. Ross helped me find it, and I will be working on that hopefully next week. The other things I bought are some stuff from Ecobee. So I placed a little order last weekend, and I got mainly Maraflex thread. I wanted to stock up while she still had some. Um, Not all the colors, ideal colors for fabrics in my stash, but they will work. And you all know that I absolutely love Maraflex thread. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I'm stock up, because there aren't that many Irish stockists of Maraflex thread. And while it's still on the sale, it was good to get few more colors. And I got two fabrics. Oh, and I got one of my favorite sewing tools, little knit pickers, for finishing those threads from the overlocker. But what I got are two fabrics. They are the same print, just different colorways. And I had one of those in my stash already. I used it up, and basically there was a request from Little Miss to get more of it. So that's the fabric that Alice asked me to get more of, while Elvie still has it in stock. It's a fabulous fabric. It wears so well. She is basically, as soon as something she wears with it is out of the wash, she's wearing it again. I think she wore it once a week for last year, and it still looks great. So I got 2 meters of it, and whenever she will use up what she has in her wardrobe now, I will make her trousers and a jumper from this fabric. And I couldn't resist, and I got some for me in this neon green colorway. I'm not entirely sure if that's the color I should wear, but I absolutely love it. It makes me happy. It screams spring to me and happiness. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get it. So I got 2 meters, and I will make myself a hoodie. So that's all the things I made, all the things I'm working on, all the fabrics and stuff I bought, and now my plans. So on Saturday, I'm going to Sewing Social at SoSew in Nace. If you would like to join, contact Ross. I will leave link to her shop down below. It's always great fun. So I'm going for the Sewing Social on Saturday, and I'm planning to work on a dress for Project Dress a Girl, and I'm hopefully will be hand stitching the binding in my bag. I want to hand stitch it because my machine was struggling already with the seams, so I just want to add a little bit more pressure to it. And it's great fun to actually chat with people and hand stitch. So I will be working on that, unless we will do movie night today, and I will finish them today. Now, what else I'm planning to work? I'm planning to work on trousers, actually on shorts. Let me see. So on the view C, and I have a fabric in my stash that I got either last year or 2 years ago from Crafty Studio. It's Nerida Hansen cotton satin, and I think this fabric will be perfect for a lot of things that I already have in my wardrobe as a bottom. I think I have either meter and a half or 2 meters. If I have 2 meters here, I will try to get simple basic tank or tee made out of it. If not, then I might color block. We will see. But I love this fabric. I'm not loving the designer and the whole drama around her, but I do love this fabric, and because I have it in my stash, I thought it's time to use it. Life update. On Saturday, I'm going for Sewing Social, and I'm very excited about this. And the following Saturday, I'm going for sewing so social club night out. So the so social club is the club organized here locally by Ross, the owner of so in the Nace, and it's basically a club where we meet once every quarter. We go out for drinks, for something to eat. You get discounts on various stuff. You get first look at fabrics, etc., etc. It's great fun. I went out for the first night out in April, and I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait for July 1. During summer meetup and winter meetup, there is a competition going on. So girls that are members of SoSew Academy, so the sewing school Ross is leading, are participating in the competition. Not all, most of them. And basically, they make their outfits using SoSew fabrics, and they compete for the best outfit. So this year, this summer, Ross decided to put on stories, highlights on the stories on her Instagram with progress bits and information from all the girls that will be participating in the competition. So I will leave link to her shop down below, like to the Instagram. Go check them out. I have two favorites, and I'm not sure for whom I will be voting, but the voting will be open on the night out. So go check them out, and I hope you will enjoy this little fun as much as I am. Just to clarify, I'm not participating in the competition. I will be on the night out. I have my outfit ready. I'm gonna be outfit repeater, and I'm gonna wear what I wore to graduation. With the change, I'm gonna wear my new bag with me instead of the clutch I wore, because I do need to put the flats in just in case. Um, and I actually cannot wait for the night out. I'm sure it will be great fun. So I'm not participating because, first of all, I wasn't Ross's student. Second, it wouldn't be fair because I do consider myself as a content creator, as a, on the hobby side, but I do have YouTube channel. I have relatively big following on Instagram, and it would not be fair towards girls who are learning with Ross from the day one, and and it's time for them to shine, and they are all fabulous, all great, and I cannot wait to see all finished makes. I have video coming up in the vlogger tour for Pattern Hackathon. I mentioned the sewing challenge already. It's organized by my dear friend Chris at Unsocial, and this year she is joined by her co-host Diana at 26 by Diana. Both girls are fabulous. They have different styles, but they are amazing sewists, and I cannot wait for the challenge. So tune in on Monday for my Pattern Hackathon sewing video. I wonder, are you planning to participate in any sewing challenges in month of July? There are some this month. I will leave link to the reel from Stash Hub with information about sewing challenges for the month of July. Let me know if you are planning to participate, which challenge you are excited about, or maybe you don't like sewing challenges. I'm curious. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.